Today we are covering 5 pro tips and tricks to help you win more in Match Masters. Okay, so the first tip is a pretty simple one, but something that many new players might overlook, and that is to fully understand the game mode rules before selecting your boosters and your perks and then entering the match. Certain booster and perk combinations can do better in specific rule sets. For example, if you're playing in a match that has a multiplier or a score legend, using something like a mini Cleo or the remove cross can be very powerful for targeting specific tiles and increasing your multiplier massively, earning you more points. And if you didn't know, you can preview what a booster does before entering a match so you don't risk your valuable boosters by clicking on the plus and then watching the video afterwards. So we're in a match with the mushroom multiplier. Square matches are possible and special pieces explode immediately. Very important to know that square matches are possible for this map. Let's select Cleo Kadabra and let's jump in and see this booster perk combination in action. All right, so we have the mushroom multiplier. I'm gonna go in here, drop my Cleo right off the start there and convert these mushrooms into more. Boom, gives me a square match right there. Boom, special piece activates immediately. There we go. Let's just match this yellow one right here. Boom, there we go. And I wanna get my boosters. Let's go remove cross here. Target these blue stars, get our booster ready to go. And then boom, Cleo Kadabra going down. We got to focus on the blue mushroom there. We don't have any possible combinations for a mushroom, so let's keep it on board. No, we can't. Let's go purple initially. Extra move. There we go. And we have our multiplier at ×9 before the end of our move. Because of the rule set where special pieces explode immediately, it can kind of keep going on and chaining perpetually. So a pretty good start here so far. All right, so he's doing a pretty good job targeting these mushrooms. He's at a ×3 multiplier, but unfortunately, that's a lot lower than our ×9. The Cleo perk is so effective at these mushroom multiplier because you can just copy the mushrooms and get more. Now let's start this round with our booster right off the gate. She'll spawn some scarabs out here. There they go. Boom. And let's go in for the blue initially, because that'll give us the ability to charge up our booster a lot faster. We activate the mushroom there, and we have one more booster ready to go, and our opponent already gave up. We have a massive multiplier increase, and we can use that scarab to perpetually charge our booster, and then also target the mushrooms if we need to. Special piece activated immediately. We can go over here with the orange because there is an orange mushroom. Get the extra move there. Unfortunately, does not hit it, but we do get pretty close. We can go in with one more ability. There we go. Scarab going down. We'll use it on the blue, just to get our booster charged up a bit more. And that is a solid victory. Let's move on to tip number 2. Before that, I do want to give a huge thank you to Match Masters for sponsoring this video. Okay, so this next tip is very important if you want to win more showdown and rumble matches. In these game modes, the timer will continue to tick down even during your booster animation, unlike the other game modes. So with that in mind, you want to choose a booster that has a relatively fast animation. This ties directly into that first tip where you want to understand all the rules and choose the proper combination of a booster and a perk before going into the match. So because I'm in a showdown game mode, I want to choose a fast booster, and my personal favorite is the special edition Sweep It booster. If we compare this to something like Dr. Keller that has a slightly longer animation, it can be much easier to chain multiple fast boosters in a row with something like a Sweep It booster. So let's jump into a quick showdown match and see this fast booster in action and why it makes a significant difference. Early on, get those blue stars converted so we can activate our ability. And then I want to go in here with the remove cross. Boom. Instantly charge it up, and now you can see this fast booster in action. You can see the timer is still ticking down even during the booster animation, unlike other game modes, which is very, very important to remember. Boom, there we go. Extra move. Let's go on for the red tiles over here. Move those to the right side. There we go. Ability is activated one more time. We can keep chaining these fast animation boosters. Very, very important to do so. Move the purple over to one side over here. He's got a pretty good lead here so far, but we have a lot more moves. Let's go in with blue. Add those up. There we go. Purples. Boom. Hit that bomb. Charge our booster one more time. See if we can get in the lead before the second round. Where's our brooms coming down? One going down the bottom side. Activate the blue stars. Extra move going down. Let's go in for one more booster. Boom. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, we have an extra move right here. Where's the extra move? Give me the extra move. Now the time's ticking down. There we go. Now, this is going to tie perfectly into tip number 3 for you all, and that is to prioritize matching your booster tiles. Blue stars, so very important. Get that booster charged up as soon as you can, and then prioritize keeping it charged for infinite booster activation. As you can see, we're doing this match with the Special Edition Sweep It booster. Let's go yellow down here. Combine those. Whenever I have the option of doing so, I want to prioritize getting those blue with the brooms. We aren't able to do so with that match, which is fine. We have an extra move over here. Blue's going down. Let's move this over. Boom. Activate that bomb. Get the booster activated. Now, this is primarily almost always the case in terms of prioritizing your booster, unless you're in a game mode that has a specific rule set where you want to prioritize something else. Maybe you're in a game mode that has a multiplier and you want to prioritize getting your multiplier higher early. That can be an exception to the rule, but generally you want to focus on getting your booster charged up as soon as you can and then keeping it charged through the remainder of the match. Extra move over there. Let's go in with the orange match here. Activate that bomb. Get our booster one more time. And if you activate the booster before the timer runs out, it will finish the full animation, giving you all those points, as you can see right there, resulting in us winning the game. Moving on to tip number 4, and that is to use your perks wisely. Too many times I see players burning through all of their perks earlier on, and then later on they're stuck because they don't have any high value moves. So my tip here is that sometimes it can be better to hold on to those perks until later on when you can make a massive comeback. There are some exceptions, however, like if you want to get your booster charged up earlier on, or if you're focusing on those multipliers. But bringing this back to tip number 1, know your rules before entering the match and then adjust your strategy and your perks accordingly. Now moving on to my 5th and final tip for you. This is a very important one, and that is, as much as you should prioritize your own tiles and your own booster, you can also prioritize eliminating your enemy's booster tiles, the red circles, in specific game modes. Let's go in here. I want to use my Cleo to charge up my booster immediately. There we are. Booster is charged. Let's activate it. Now, ideally, I want to use both of these brooms to charge up my own booster, but then also eliminate the red tiles as much as we can. We have one more. I'm going to go activate my ability first before we use that broom. See if we can get all of the red circles eliminated. We can. Boom. There we go. I want to deny him the ability to charge his booster as much as we possibly can. Broom going down. There we go. One more broom coming in here. Let's use the red. Get rid of those again. Boom. And let's eliminate his possibility here for plays. Extra move. Oh, and he's already gone. He is out of here. Opponent gave up. So let's jump in here and showcase this strategy. I want to use my Cleo early on. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this tip is that it does not apply in game modes like Showdown or Rumble, where your opponent does not use your board. I'm going to go in with the booster over here, get that activated, and then try to prioritize. We got to actually move right here. We got to go for that one first. Let's go blues. There we go. Yes. Oh, I'm not able to go in with the red denial right now, but we can activate our booster one more time here. We are not in Showdown or Rumble, so the timer will pause. And let's go for the red circle. Eliminate that. There we go. And we have one more move here. Boom. Cool. So, as you can see, my primary strategy there was, number 1, charging up my booster with my blue stars, but also denying my opponent from getting those red circles. And now you can see he's kind of limited in options. He's struggling to figure out what to do because there's no ideal play for his red circle. So he has to burn a perk earlier on, get his booster charged up, but he isn't able to make a whole lot happen with it. All right, let's start this turn with my booster right off the gate. Sweep those to the sides. Where's my brooms coming down? Let's go for the blue stars initially. And looking pretty good here. You know what? Let's just keep going. I'm going to go for red circles. It doesn't really matter right now until near the end of our turn. Ideally, right at the end, we just kind of get rid of these circles as much as we can. But we can go for it for now. Ooh, let's go for the blues again. Get that booster charged. Let's go. We have a massive lead here so far. One more booster going down. And then ideally, my final move before the end of my turn will be to go in and deny those red circles. But I won't be able to do so right now, actually. Oh, but we do get a lot of those cleared up. Let's go. You know what? I'm not going to use my next turn. And there we are, busting out a solid victory. So those are my 5 tips. If you have some of your own tips that you want to share, feel free to leave a comment down below. And be sure to download Matchmasters right now for free through the link down below in the description. And once again, a huge thank you to Matchmasters for sponsoring this video.